Today we've come to Yunoshimakan, located in Gero. Out of all the Ryokan we visited during this hot spring trip, this one impressed me the most. Among Japan's many hot spring inns, Yunoshimakan is quite famous. In fact, it has even hosted a Tenno-sama in the past. By the roadside, you'll find a beautifully maintained Japanese garden. From inside the Ryokan, you can look straight out at the garden view, and of course, you can go walk through the garden yourself. The vegetation is lush and changes with the seasons. With a long history, its architecture still carries a strong Showa-era feeling, a mix of Japanese and Western styles. A very classic Japanese garden feeling. When we went in May, everything was already thick and green. Walking through the narrow little paths felt charming. Although you have to watch your step, there are no railings. Be careful not to fall into the pond. Even if you do, it's not the worst thing. The hot bath is just a few steps away. If you have time during the day, I recommend strolling around here. The scenery is wonderful, and from the garden you can see the full scale of the Ryokan. It's really quite large. After exploring the garden, we headed back to the main entrance. Yunoshimakan is perched on a hill in Gero Onsen town, a bit removed from the busy shopping street and other inns. When you first enter, staff will guide you to a room on the right, where rows of yukata are displayed. You can pick whichever pattern you like. Yukata are also available inside your room, but the ones here tend to be more colorful, and it's first come, first served, so the prettiest ones get taken quickly. Now, let's look at the room we booked. We stayed in the Tomoe room. Our room came with a private open-air bath and cost 41,800 yen per person, about $270 USD. It's definitely pricey, but it includes one night stay, 2 meals, and a private bath. Because Yunoshimakan is such a famous Ryokan, reservations are tough to get. I highly recommend booking at least 2 months in advance. Entering the room, you first step into a small genkan with a floor-to-ceiling window looking into a mini garden. Then up a small step, you reach another entry space. On the right is the main living area, which is quite spacious and divided into 2 parts. The outer section serves like a front hall where staff place our luggage. Near the entrance, hangers hold bath towels and yukata, plus a small vanity area. It's a wide space where you can easily open your luggage. The inner room is the main living area with a low table for tea and relaxing. After dinner, staff clear the table and lay out futons for sleeping. There's also a balcony where you can enjoy the view, a very comfortable spot for tea. One thing I noticed, although there are many big windows, none of them look directly into another room. The privacy is well thought out. Going further in, there's a bathroom area with a sink outside, a toilet inside, and a narrow hallway leading to the private hot spring bath. First, you pass through a small indoor changing space with another sink and a basket for towels. From there, you step into the shower area and finally slide open the door to review your private bath. It's outdoors, completely open air, but designed so it's invisible from outside. Very private. The onsen water here is 100% natural spring water, and it feels wonderful on the skin, smooth and silky afterward. After exploring the room, let's talk about dinner. Dinner is served as kaiseki cuisine, in a private dining room prepared just for each guest room. They had even prepared an English menu for us, which was thoughtful. The meal was beautifully presented and very elaborate. Since it's seasonal, the menu changes depends on when you visit. Ours began with appetizers, hida beef sashimi, tomato-flavored sesame tofu, wasabi, squid, a small fish, peas, bamboo shoots. Tiny bites, but each one packed with flavor. I still remember how crisp and tender the squid was. I also loved the small, delicate serving dishes. Next came soup. At first, I couldn't open the little bowl, and the waiter tried to show us the trick. Only to fail himself, which was hilarious.
Thank you for reading. ありがとうございます。こちら失礼いたします。ありがとうございます。
Unlike the standard miso soup you often see, this was a clear broth with seasonal ingredients, refreshing and unique. Of course, there was sashimi, which I personally love, big tender slices of fresh fish that I could have eaten endlessly. A signature dish here is their special sushi wrapped in a leaf, with hida beef inside, already cut in half for easy bites. But the real highlight was the main dish, hida beef shabu shabu. The marbling on the meat was beautiful, and it truly melted in the mouth. I still dream about it even a year later. People often know Kobe beef more, but hida beef is equally amazing, if not better. Alongside the beef, there was grilled fish, some vegetable sides, and a fun little dish with lotus roots in a bright yellow bowl. Every plate was presented in gorgeous, unique containers that made me want to take them home. After the savory courses came a refreshing jelly dish, and finally desserts, both Japanese wakashi and Western-style sweets. Don't be fooled by the small portions. Kaiseki meals are incredibly filling. By the end, I was stuffed. Altogether, it felt like a complete feast, with so much variety and a strong sense of ceremony. Whoever says Japanese meals are small clearly hasn't tried a full kaiseki like this. It was definitely more than enough. After such satisfying dinner, we needed to move on quickly to enjoy the many leisure facilities at Yunoshimakan. There were so many options that we barely had enough time to stay in our room.